for Times Now.
Well, let's take a few quick questions with R K Anand, of course, who is the author of that book. Mr. R K Anand, this is a personal attack coming out against Niira Radia in that book. And what is the point of coming out with this book? Most of the transcripts are in the public domain.
I'm sorry that you're saying that it's a personal attack on her.
It is.
She cheated me in the year 1999. I recovered the money in 2009. The tapes have come now on the public domain. I find that she has cheated the whole country to the extent of 1,73,000 crores. All these tapes are on the website. Everything is available. My document is available in 2009. Why should I not publish the book against her? I don't want anybody else to be cheated.
You are a lawyer. Take the litigation route. If you have a problem, then you take the litigation route. Why are you coming out with a sensational book?
I took the route of litigation. She was not my client. My clients were KLM UK. They paid the money to me. They have already paid the money to me. They have become a part of the document in the book. If you read the book, I have got annexed everything. I have got you can see the book in which the Niira Radia's signatures are there. And I have got a document to show that where they say that the Niira Radia have been paid $550,000.
Okay. No, but you can, this is, some people will say it's a publicity gimmick. Now, fighting the case, let's introduce our other guest tonight. Mukul Rohatgi is representing Niira Radia in the Supreme Court. Suhel Seth, well-known writer and columnist, is also with us tonight. Girish Nikam, columnist, political analyst, Vineet Narain, and Aarti Jerath. Thank you very much. Mukul Rohatgi, you heard R K Anand there. He says he's been cheated, and this is not personal vendetta. He doesn't know why Niira Radia is now suing him.
See, it's very clear that Mr. Anand has some personal axe to grind. Now, if there is an issue between a lawyer and a client, a part of which is devoted in this book, then a lawyer and a client relationship is privileged under the law. If Mr. Anand had to sue for some money which Radia owed him allegedly, then obviously you will file a suit. You will not publish a book and say that I was owed this money or that money, because we have filed documents which show to the contrary that no money was owed. And in fact, Mr. Anand was told by the British lawyers who had engaged him for appear on behalf of KLM that he should not appear in the matter any further.
No, but
and more so
now is the book banned?
Filed a suit for
now is the book banned?
Today,
is the book banned now?
Obviously the circulation of the book or sale of the book is banned.
Okay.
If you have a book which is full of malice and which brings in public domain which are absolute figments of imagination, you have a right of privacy which is a part of Article 21 of the Constitution. Nobody has a right or a license to hurt somebody's reputation or hurt somebody's privacy unless and until you have some facts. I mean, there are no facts.
Mr. Rohatgi, with all respect, and the reputation is already quite damaged. The book is banned, R K Anand. The book is banned.
Obviously, the book is banned
Mr. Anand,
because it's full of half-truths.
The book which you are quoting, Mr. R K Anand, is banned.
The book is not banned. The book is already in the market. The book is in the market, not today. For the last 1 month, the book is in the market.
Okay, let me get in Suhel Seth now on this. Suhel Seth, this controversy here, what's the big deal about bringing out a book? Can you really keep the Niira Radia tapes out of the public domain?
No, but what I'm really grateful for is that this year India will send another nomination for the Booker Prize. R K Anand, lawyer turned author. Actually, I should write a book saying, why does Arnab never let me finish my sentences? And that could also become, in this country, everything seems to go. R K Anand now raising a moral issue, qua money, is a bit startling. Correct me if I'm wrong, I may not be very good at news gathering, but wasn't this the same Mr. Anand who was indicted by one of the high courts, Delhi High Court perhaps, for when he was uncovered in a sting operation, trying to bribe some judge or bribe a defense lawyer or something like that?
But you are not answering my question,
my memory may be hazy. What is the question?
The question is, what is the line between privacy and editorial freedom vis-a-vis the Radia tapes? The whole world knows about the Radia tapes. Why are people getting touchy about a book in which 90% of the content is the Radia tapes?
No, I think the point that Mukul made needs to be examined. There is one element. Have you read the book? I have. So pages 1 to 47 is what Mr. Anand has actually written. Pages 47 onwards is a replication of the transcripts, to which R K Anand has rightly said they are in the public domain. But pages 1 to 47, if he has created some kind of impression that he was wronged or he has, defamed Niira Radia, then of course there is every business for the book to be banned. So what needs examination are pages 1 to 47. Having said that, I'm holding no brief either for Niira Radia or R K Anand. All I'm saying is that banning books is not the answer. You have to create statutes which define what privacy is and what privacy should be, what mala fide intent is and what mala fide intent should be. And the final point that I wish to make in these opening remarks is that you can't say what you will and not be accountable for it. I think that's the moot point.
There are a lot of people who uphold editorial freedom on the one side. In this particular book, they may be targeted. This whole book is about a hubris. It's about fixing. It's about, as the book says, a country having lost its moral compass. Now, it's somebody's editorial point of view. Can you put a leash on it? That's one of the questions. Putting it up for debate. Aarti, what do you think? Where do you stand? Should the book be banned?
Well, Arnab, see, the story, I haven't read the book, so I don't know what it's all about. But, I mean, obviously, the story of Niira Radia is a salacious story, and there's enough there to titillate, the public. And maybe, I don't know what the intention behind the book is. But, unfortunately, Arnab, the story of Niira Radia is also the story of corruption. It's also the story of this unholy nexus between corporates, politicians and the media. And, the way governance is conducted in this country, the way decisions are taken, even important decisions like the appointment of cabinet ministers. That's what we found when those tapes became public. So, however salacious, however, titillating it may be, unfortunately, it's a story that needs to be told because we've got to clean up the system.
That's that argument coming your way, Suhel. You heard that. Let me get another point of view. Girish Nikam, what do you think? Should the book be banned?
Arnab, there are two aspects to this whole thing. What Mr. Rohatgi is saying and what Mr. Suhel Seth is saying, it's a separate thing. What I'm talking about is, see, there is a law in this country. There is a right for every individual to go and file case of defamation against anybody whom they think have defamed them.
Okay.
But the fact of the matter is, if every book which comes out will be defamatory to somebody or the other. In fact, if you know, the non-fiction category in this in this world will have to be completely eliminated. If every time somebody comes out and says that I am being defamed or I am allegedly defamed, and then you ban a book, this is a matter of a right to freedom of speech. R K Anand has every right to write what he wants to say, and the fact of the matter is that if the courts, with great respect to the courts, if they go on banning every book when somebody approaches the court and says that I am being defamed by this book, then there is not going to be any books in this country in the non-fiction category at all.
Okay, interesting point.
I have serious problem with the banning of the book. If somebody is going to go and file a defamation case, Niira Radia has filed a defamation case against R K Anand. I'm sure R K Anand is capable of defending it himself. But why ban the book?
Yes, okay, yes. Okay, Suhel, you can respond, then I go to Vineet Narain next.
But I want to ask you one question, Arnab, on your program. The person who banned the book is not in the studio. He's a judge of the Delhi High Court. Is he out of his mind? I would imagine not. He has taken a decision hopefully based on the statutes of justice in this country. What we need to therefore argue, and Girish is right, we therefore need to define what laws of privacy we need in this country, which is exactly what the Supreme Court is seized with. B. I was in England last week, and there were super injunctions being sought by celebrities who were being defamed. And then finally, Fred Goodwin of the Royal Scotland Bank, who was alleged to have an affair with one of his colleagues, his injunction got thrown out by the House of Lords. So there is precedence through justice of defining the domains of the law. So I think none of us here in this studio, you guys are in the studio, is actually qualified.
Suhel.
So no,
Sohel, you know,
the question that begs an answer, Arnab. No.
Historically.
The question that you asked is important. Do we need editorial freedom in this country? I think we do. Do we have editorial freedom? I think we have too much of it in